Right, this is a message here going to Michael James Keenan and John Burke. John Burke's fella John. Start off with you, Michael Keenan. You went down yesterday and you took up for your brother Jim's place. Because why? I wouldn't fight Jim because Jim is nothing but an old puck. He is a junkie. And to be honest, he's a half of that. So I wouldn't shame myself fighting him. But I made it clear in my clip, Michael James, that I will fight a man that has no fights. As far as I'm concerned, as far as we're concerned, you have a fight. Didn't a cousin of mine already ask you to fight? But that's needn't here there. You never had the bottle to take him up in it, so that's needn't here there. Michael James, I'll accept your fight on my terms and my conditions. The first one is, it'll be my date. And my date is the same day that the boys is fighting. You said that we'll have a different date. We'll go through a different date. And that won't happen. I'll fight you in a fair go the same day that the boys is fighting. You'll get that date in January. You're told that already. The second thing is that the terms and conditions is, if this comes from all of us now. This is not just me speaking. This comes from all of us. If one fight happens, they'll all happen. If one fight doesn't happen, well then none of the fights will happen. That's the way it's going to go. There'll be a few fights organised in the next couple of days. And there'll be kicking money put down when the agreement is made. Now that's that, Michael James. So you're not taking the head. You have to understand what I just explained to you. John Burke. John, you made a clip to me a while ago. To be honest, John, if I was alongside you, I would redden you as hard as I can with a slap. You cheeky little shit. Cheek you, John, to call me chap. Oh, good chap yourself. Don't get on the video to me no more. Good chap yourself. So if I came alongside you, John, with your baby looking face, that I'd slap the hairs off your chin out. You cheeky looking bastard. I asked you to fight 7 or 8 months ago, right, or maybe a bit less, 5 or 6 months ago. And there was no fight squashed at the time, John. Matter of fact, they wasn't even squashed. Your side wouldn't fight. And I asked you to fight. You never got back up to me once saying that you'd fight. You got back up alright calling names on a status, saying that when me meet that we'll get fair fight, this, that, the other. So if I met you, John, that I'd run you up and down the road with kicks up in the arse, I would. You cheeky looking cunt, you. That you, John, to fair fight me out on the road, John, would you, John? Go away, you dirty looking. Listen, John, you're on about standing you that you're not standing with Jimmy and Maggie's fellas. Well, this is the way it's going. You're standing with John and Katie's fellas, the fellas that's licking the mongrels' arses, that you're arguing with. Fucking John and Katie's fellas are standing with Jimmy and Maggie's fellas, and we're arguing right now with Jimmy and Maggie's fellas and John and Katie's fellas. So therefore, if we're arguing with John and Katie's fellas, and you're standing with them, that means we're arguing with you as well, isn't it? Is that the way it is, isn't it? Are you stupid or something, are you? Was there a book? The way you were talking a while ago, there must have been a book put down in front of you, was there? Now, John, listen. You're up there saying that you're not standing with them, but listen, explain something to you. They're standing with Jimmy and Maggie's fellas, but they're also licking John Mongans' fellas' arses. Now, ye fair enough, you got up a tape and you said it, that you're standing with John and Kathleen's fellas. Can John and Katie's fellas, can John and Katie's fellas get up and say that they're standing with Jeeg and the Mongans? They won't, no. But I'll tell you what they will do. They lick their holes, what they do. They lick Stuttery John's fellas' arses. That's what they'll do now with Jeeg. That's what they do. They lick out Stuttery John's son's arses, and in order not to go argue with them. But yet, when Stuttery John's fellas comes across ye lag, won't ye? Just ask them that question. See, will they stand with ye? They won't. You're all nothing but a cowardly pack, the whole lot of ye. You're all lick arses, the whole lot of ye. Yeah, the whole lot of ye. Now listen, Michael James, get back to me and clarify up what I said to you already. Put down your kicking money. And you, John Burke, if you want to fight, I am still asking you to fight. If you want to fight, I'll have it out with you. As simple as that. Yes or no, man. Stop saying that you're not going to get back on tapes, because I'm making you get on tape. Get on tape to me now and answer me.